Play the twig. Play the twig, guys.
Got no regrets, I'm on the run, chasing the check, dropping the top, riding the vet, feeling myself, what you expect, you know I'm with it. No better feeling, cause I could've quit, but I didn't. 007 when I'm on a mission, moving it up to a better position, they thought I was tripping.
What's on social media land? Yeah, more of this. I think we can thank all the governing bodies, and they just keep making them create different variations. It's a little exhausting for myself, right? Like, I don't feel like we need to keep doing this, but again, the last time we've seen a real core, right, in a urethane cover stock, it's like the hot sale. You know, I could be wrong. You guys correct me in the comments, man. What's the last time we've seen like a real core with some differential in it on a urethane cover stock? It's been a little while. So again, but we got this, and then towards the end of the video, we will throw NU 2.0, a purple hammer, and the new shadow tank. I forgot the black hammer. I'm sorry, I apologize. Do I plan on using much of these? I don't know. But my league shot plays like the US Open, so very possibly, you know, I might try this there just to have fun. But layout is the same as what was on getting the NU 2.0. So a little bit stronger of a urethane, like for urethane purposes, but you know, if it's really good, I might need to put my regular layout on it, but time will tell, and we're gonna get to throwing it. So it's like, this looks way different too, just to be clear, from the shadow tank. Like the purples are like way different, and the black is way different. So yeah, we're gonna have a little fun. You have a house shot, we got a sport shot. We're gonna get, again, a healthy amount of shots, doing a little bit of everything. So yeah, man, hit that like, subscribe. Of course, links for below. Grab you one of the shirts, man, 1% better. Again, every day. All right, now let's throw some shots. So urethane, again, typically always hooked, you know, a lot the first shot. So even with this being a core, but I super don't know what this is gonna do. Ooh, Jesus. Slid quite a bit. Ooh. Gotta get my feet under me. And typically speaking, when you put the stronger cores into these urethane cover stocks that's super early, the balls are pretty meh, like pretty archy down the lane. That first shot, I'm not gonna put a lot of, you know, value in that one. Huh? Like I said, smooth. Meh. I believe most of the urethanes always come out of box at 500. So, yeah, standing on 20 currently. Okay. I definitely helped it a bit. I don't think I have to. That's still, all right. Yeah, move a little bit to the left, right? Just by like a board. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll probably pick up the NU a little bit quicker, just so we get a little bit of a baseline. You know, but so far, because of the cover stock difference, right? It's not urethane, it's not urethane. This is a urethane, but this has a core, like more substantial core. They might have something with this one. They just might. Yeah, very heavily into the track. Don't see, you know, swinging a lane with this ball, because it definitely still looks pretty smooth because of the cover. Off the ditch. Okay. So that hooked. That was pretty early, right? Like, it didn't, like, because, you know, it's a higher RG ball, the cover stock really dominates. So you're still seeing a lot of early hook. Like, so try to throw this ball a little faster. Nah. Again, on a house, I don't think that's the play. And honestly, like even with regular reactive, I can't do that much because again, there's friction right there. Once we get to the sports shop, you're gonna be like, oh my God, you can't play to the right. Well, it's oil over there, duh. Definitely is not giving me, oh, the urethane to get left with. Nah, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Cause in the track, I feel like it works just fine. So I'm gonna go to 25, my normal spot for, again, most reviews. It is urethane. Yeah, that's urethane for you. Let me see about the purple though. Like, let's test a theory. So again, core in the purple, way weaker than the crown. So let's throw this from 25. I gotta do that just to have fun. But y'all saw a huge freaking difference, right? 78 hardness and the regular purple hammer. It's wildly different, bro. It's wildly different. Now also, again, with this particular cover, gets a lot of oil on it very quickly. And it's gonna be at least 5 bores weaker, at least bare minimum. Yeah, purple is the cheat code, still, pun intended. And you can see, man, like, throwing a purple makes bowling way more enjoyable. Just being real, it does. All right, so enough with the purple. And you see they got put purple in this one. You gotta have fun, man. Having fun with the governing bodies. Ooh, Jesus. I definitely threw it a little more forward, and maybe that's probably gonna be a trick, right? I need to be way more aggressive with this one to get it to peel. And this is also partially why I feel like you see a lot of higher rev rates love this stuff, because they can just yam all over it and don't be afraid of it like doing too much. And realistically, who is this ball good for? PBA guys. So far, I don't feel there's any good reason for you to throw this over a purple hammer. I don't feel that way, bro. If you don't bowl in any competition in which you can't use a purple, use a purple. What? Jeez. Maybe I can move right now. Again, I haven't hit it with any more service than what it came with out of box, which I think is like 500. That's kind of like the baseline for all these bowling balls. Move further, right? Found enough early hook with that one. Like 2 more shots, and then we're gonna move to, again, the pattern. I'm gonna move back to, again, about, what's that? About 14 with my feet. There she goes. So, not as much down lane as the purple, right? Y'all kind of saw that really quickly, that little snippet. But yeah, I think PBA guys, they will use that as another option, but this is gonna be, I feel like this feels closer to like an IQ Tour, the IQ Tour 78, you know, the red ball. Like, this feels closest to that ball, right? This is another tool in the bag where the black hammer can be too clean and too down lane, where this one is earlier. Oh, great 710. And you see why I love urethane so much, man. You know, me, I'm a great urethane user. I am. Just wanted y'all to know that. One more, speed is very key here to make sure the balls continue through the pins. Being a little faster only helps when I'm trying to, you know, stay more up the boards. Jeez Louise. One of them balls that they're definitely going to be hitting with 180 and 360 to achieve the desired ball reaction. So yeah, we tried a little bit. I'm gonna hit it with a fresh 500 pad, and we're gonna move to the sport pattern just for you guys. All right, hit this one, 500 sport shot, cheetah. I think it's 35 feet, I believe. Cheetah. So as you saw, it still moved. It wasn't horrible. And again, I think the two-handed crowd, and you know, the Jacob Buttross of the world, right? They have another option on the tour. But you and me at home, not quite certain this is going to be necessary. All right, so I'll still swing in a lane, and I'll swing in a lane, right? But still doing more left to right. Let me move a little further that way, see what the ball does. Moving further to the right. So, looks pretty okay. Again, like smoother shape. I feel like it's still not gonna be, you know, a black hammer. A black hammer, I still feel like it's gonna tip the corner a little bit faster. But because it's earlier ball, I think it can work. So again, Motive dropped their option earlier, and now Brunswick dropped theirs. Now we're just waiting, see what Storm's gonna do. Give us an IQ Tour 78 Pearl, maybe. That'd be interesting. Okay. That peeled. I tried to, again, stay right, be a little more aggressive, see if I can get that ball to come up a little bit higher, more higher flush. It moved. Again, we will get at the end of the video, like one shot, maybe two shots with each of the other bowling balls before the full video come out following this one. Urethane hit. You know, I would say AI, but this is a Brunswick ball, not a Storm ball. So, but all right. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to bump this much. Like again, playing a lot left to right. Sport shot. Again, I told you before I even threw it, I highly doubt I can, you know, swing this ball. If I was on a purple, maybe. Oh, that's super forward. Out my hand. Huh. It was nothing. But yeah, so what I'm seeing again so far is that this ball seems to be very controllable in relation to, you know, an NU 2.0. Like it's going to outhook this ball by a mile. You know, this is not that option. Like this is supposed to be, again, what I'm getting from it at least, something smoother. Yeah, that needs much more surface. So, like I said, I've tried to, you know, move a little further to the left. It's just not that ball. Stay that way. Like, stay to the right, as close to the right as possible. And definitely don't be afraid to hit this one with 360. Hence why a ball like this, man, like it's really for some really tough stuff. And honestly, most of us aren't going to be bowling where the regular urethanes are illegal. So I don't know. So there we saw hook right playing really up the rail. That's there. Again, I don't feel confident saying, you know, you know, this is going to be the go-to ball, you know, for, again, the majority of folks. But again, the PBA Tour guys, right, they're going to try to throw this one for sure. They're going to need to throw it. So, let me see if I can put together 5 shots, 5 half decent shots here. Up the rail. So you got to keep it there. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, like as far as this bigger core, I think we're falling into the same zone as, you know, any one of these particular bowling balls. When you slap a urethane cover on it, it's just, I'm assuming it's flaring too much. Again, it's just making it smoother and smoother and not ultimately way more dynamic. It's just, again, fighting with the core. The cover stock, the core and cover stock are just fighting. So, play the twig. Play the twig, guys. Don't swing the lane. Now, mind you, they probably come out with some marketing material that says, no, you can swing the whole lane with this. Not my experience. So again, I'm not here to sell you the ball. I'm here to show you, you know, again, how I feel about it, what it did for me, and what you guys have seen now for, you know, how many ever minutes this video is. Smoother ball. Yeah, so. Hey man, I like to talk to the people that say, Charles, you can't play to the right. I can play to the right with your thing. like, you know. Yeah. So again, my early prediction is that probably the shadow tank is going to be just fine. Hook plenty, no problem. Go ahead and throw this one. I'm gonna stand a couple further to the left because this one has fresh surface. So keep in mind, right? Shadow tank is not urethane. The set Crown 78 is urethane. And again, first shot, especially with urethane, does not count. They all hook a mile. All right, so I'm gonna move again back about four left, I mean 4 right of where I was before, closer to, what's this? I think it's like 12. Tip it. So one thing that's very, very important, right, that I have to be, again, a lot smoother. Again, don't throw it as fast. Oh, I tripped it that time. So definitely still need to be, again, further, again, to the right, like to help this ball, you know, again, shape. So neither of these balls I feel like are the biggest, you know, get left and throw it right. So the other not urethane ball. This should peel. Yeah, buddy, that is my ball reaction. I'm personally will be using. I don't know about you, but give me that. Yeah, we sending messages and stuff, man. That's what I'm talking about. So again, all the mother folks, do what you do. But for me, we still gonna be throwing that one. But yeah, I'll throw the purple and then we're gonna get out of here. You know when they say don't nothing hit like a hammer, bro? It kind of falls true in some cases here. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. You got a little bit of an idea. The Crown 78, again, I honestly feel like it's very targeted for a very specific purpose when you can't use purple hammers and you can't use black hammers. Is it a bad ball? No. Will I be throwing it? Probably not. In a lot of the cases, I'll use an NU. But that's, again, just me. All right, for everybody else, you're gonna see other reviewers try this particular bowling ball out. Again, it's all options, especially if you're not on staff with any one of them. One of these balls might match up a little bit better. Nothing wrong with that. And again, go check it out. If you are doing a purchase, use the links below. But if you don't, man, just hit that like, subscribe, bro. Till next time.
Keep it moving, put the music up, I'ma keep them grooving. You sleeping on me, just keep snoozing. I'm so locked in right